There we go.
Okay.
Okay, we're all set. So anyway, stay with us till the end for the giveaways. Let's talk about, who wants to start? Let's talk about why we started Thriving.
I'll start. We forgot to talk about that.
We did.
We started. So, hello everyone. Thank you for popping on. Super excited to give away some stuff. So make sure you stay tuned. For me personally, I watched a friend for about 12 months thriving, and I made fun of her, ignored her. I really think half of me wanted to just shut her up and get her off my back. And the other half of me was a little hopeful that I could get some energy from this thing that she kept talking about, these stickers that she was wearing. She was running circles around me. She's older than I am. We were doing bus route and I was just exhausted, and I just got sick of listening to her talking about how great she was feeling. And I'm
Raise
like,
your hand if you can agree.
so annoying. Those Thrive girls are so annoying. And I'm just like, okay. So I went home, I talked to my husband. I'm like, look, Angie talked to me about Thrive again, and she has this deal or whatever. And so if I try it for a month, then I can tell her I told you so. This stuff doesn't work. Stop talking to me about it. And my husband's like, okay, you know, we've spent stuff on, you know, spent money on dumber things, right? I mean, who hasn't? I mean, I probably did 5 times today. So, I ordered my first month, and just for that, I'd say I was bone deep exhausted. Raise your hand if you're bone deep exhausted. It's graduation week here in Elk Mound, and I'm seeing it all over my Facebook. Like, people are exhausted. So many things to do, right? And I was right there with everyone. All my friends were saying the same things. It was normal, very normal, right? Before you start thriving, that you're tired. You're a tired mom. You should look like crap all the time. Don't bother doing makeup, and just, that's it. You don't have time for that crap because you're trying to get some sleep in or a little nap here before you got to go to the next thing. So I just wanted some energy and to shut my friend up. Well, surprise.
Oh, so funny.
Still
on you.
Still thriving way more than 1 month. Loving the energy that it gives me, the energy and the mood support. So I got exactly what I wanted. Angie stopped asking me to thrive with her and started saying, yay, I'm so glad you're thriving with me. So, you know, she stopped bugging me to thrive. And that's kind of how I came to it and why I started. And seriously, I did not expect to be thriving past 4 weeks.
Isn't that funny? Here we are.
Here we are.
I'll go next. So for me, I thought I was doing amazing. I mean, I was saying yes to all my kids' things, working full time. Like, I knew I was exhausted, but I was a mom. That's what I thought everybody did. We just like operated for everybody else, but we're literally exhausted. I mean, I remember trying to sleep more in the morning. I mean, coming home and just being dead on the couch. And, you know, but before I came home, you know, I was the one volunteering at the things and saying yes. And that, you know, I want to be this mom that's involved in all this. And I was exhausted. I should have said no. Now I know that. That's a whole different story. But I just thought that's how it was supposed to be until I saw someone who I knew felt the way I did, because like that's how she posted. And then all of a sudden she wasn't verbalizing that anymore. And I'm like, what the heck's going on? And I am, I don't want to say gullible, because that's not the right word. I'm an easy seller. Like, if you tell me something's working, well, yeah, I'm going to try. Do I necessarily believe you? No, but I'm going to try it. So I did not sample. I ordered up a whole month, and like Melissa said, the rest is kind of history, because like I wasn't feeling like that tired, exhausted, just grumpy mom, because, you know, I was like, hey, you guys, I'm doing all these things for you. And, you know, we got to get this done. And we got to, you know, who's helping? Why aren't you helping me? You know, and my poor husband and all those kinds of things, because I was taking on too much stuff, trying to be super mom and literally dying inside. And then I just started, you know, I didn't know vitamins and minerals and do all those kinds of things for me. And here I am. So that's kind of blind faith, but absolutely best decision ever. So I mean, yeah, I did not think I would take it longer than a month. I didn't even know if I'd get there. I mean, I listened, I knew you had to give it time, I knew all those things, but I was just like, yeah, okay, we've seen 100 different companies, vitamins, TV ads, all that come and go, and here we are, Lavelle 10 years later, going strong still. So I just,
Figured it out.
yeah, I mean,
Rocking it
I
out.
could tell you, we could talk for hours on all the different things. I was actually thinking about it today, and I have my granddaughter for actually 2 weeks. So,
Full-time grandma.
full-time it's just different when they come to grandma and they're visiting, but when they're staying, and I was just thinking about, my gosh, like, one, I wish I had this when my kids were that young, and two, like, although it is tiring, because I'm relearning, kind of readjusting, I should say, to like, I have to have my eyes on her at all times, and it's never like, okay, she's going home and then coming back or anything like that. So it's a different kind of, even mentally, but I'm like, thank you, God, for Thrive, because I know I'm doing it way better than I would be otherwise. So, yeah.
Well, I am sensing a common theme here. You guys, if you're watching this, please drop in the comments if you're tired and exhausted. If you were before Thrive, or if you're not thriving and then that's how you're feeling now. That is exactly why I started too. I never took supplements. I took a multivitamin because my doctor said I should. I should rephrase that. I took a multivitamin when I remembered to. It never made me feel any different, so it's not something that I remembered to do on a consistent basis. That is literally all I knew about vitamins and minerals and all that good stuff. But my friend sent a message one day, a friend from high school, and said, hey, I'm taking a product that is giving me energy, and I have patience for my 2 little boys. And when you're looking for something and you don't know how it looks, like, I feel like that's what Thrive is. It is exactly what I was looking for. I just didn't know it. It doesn't always come wrapped up in the way you think it's going to. And I heard patience and energy, and I was all in. I mean, I was the person going out to my car on my lunch hour to take a nap. I didn't even eat lunch. I was too tired. I didn't have time for that. I wanted to go out to my car, turn my heater on in the wintertime, and take a nap. Multiple alarm clocks in the morning, snooze buttons, because I waited till the very last second to get up. And then our mornings were disastrous because I was in a hurry. I was late. I was trying to get everybody else ready and myself ready. And so there was a lot of yelling and panicking and, speeding down the road. Why are you giggling?
Kelly's totally traumatized because of that kind of morning. Like, she literally will show up everywhere. If you see her somewhere, she's going to be in the parking lot sitting and waiting to go in, because like, of all, like, in her younger years, about how, like, let's go, we gotta go, we're gonna race, get out of the car.
Yes.
I literally have traumatized her because of it.
He
So
will
I
wait
feel
20 minutes in the parking lot
Yeah.
to pick up his brother.
Mhm.
Like, I gotta go, Mom. I'm like, you don't really have to go. I'm going.
everything,
Oh,
literally,
no.
which is a
That's
great
fine.
trait for, like,
Right.
work and whatever, but I mean, she literally teases me about how I have traumatized her, and that's horrible. That's not the only thing I've traumatized her about, don't worry, but that's one thing.
That's not it.
Yeah.
Oh, crazy
Um,
mornings.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I think we take for granted how calm and easy our mornings are, So anyway, that literally is why I started. You guys, I had no idea that was just a tiny tip of the iceberg. Getting that extra patience, the extra energy, becoming a morning person was something I did not expect. I actually like getting up typically before my alarm, but 0 snooze buttons these days. I mean, if I don't wake up before my alarm, it's that alarm goes off and I'm up and ready to go. And sometimes I think about all the sunrises that I missed.
Oh, yeah.
Or, even if I didn't miss them, I never really appreciated them because I was too annoyed that I was up that early. If
Or
I'm being honest.
driving too fast to even look at the sun.
But I feel like I appreciate it so much more.
So much
Yeah.
more.
Speaking of sunrises, and I had a picture. It was like this red, pink, sun the other day, and someone had messaged me about it. And like, she said, all the thrivers be seeing the moon set and the sun rise. And it's just, it's so funny to me because that's something that she recognized as the thrivers, because I feel like one, we appreciate it, and two, we're seeing them, we're there. And, like, I just thought that was really cool that it was an observation from someone,
Yeah.
not necessarily in that same.
That
thing.
actually is a really cool
That
message.
is.
Yeah.
I feel like we need to put that on t-shirts.
Yeah,
or
it was really
something.
nice. It's true, 'cause I love that.
That-
Yeah, it was a really
Oh
cool
my gosh.
thing she said about, I mean, I think one, we're seeing them, and two, we're appreciating them, because when you continually see it happening.
And
It's
it's
just
the
like,
appreciation part.
Yeah, and you're still like awestruck when you
Yeah,
see
it's
them.
not this like, whoa, yeah, that's cool. That's, it's just like, oh, like, wow, that caught my eye. I'm literally gonna step outside and take a picture of it.
And on the flip side, even when it's freezing cold, like -20 in the morning, that's when you get the most amazing diamonds everywhere in the morning. And I slow down and watch that too, because
Yes.
like the whole world sparkles.
Mhm.
Yes, it's freezing, but it's, I mean, you have such amazingness afterwards. So just, yeah.
See, that's an extra tribe that we were.
That's a whole different line too.
Teenage boys, let me tell you.
Oh my gosh. Well, should we give some stuff away, you guys? I think it's time. So last week, if you were on and commented, I have your name in this little bowl here. We're gonna draw for a couple of prizes, but we're gonna play Plinko to do it. We're so excited about this. We have the Plinko board. You guys can see the flashiness of it. Let me get out of the way. I'm gonna go over here. Okay, so I'm gonna draw names, and you guys can do. Yeah, you can drop the thingy.
We have two, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Two.
Okay, you go first.
Okay, we have, first name here is Kelly Hansen. What is Kelly gonna do? Yeah, drop it wherever you want it. It's not there. It has to go in. It has to be inside the plastic. Oh, no. That. Right.
Can you see it? It's kind of glary.
Larry.
It is very glary.
It's Thrive Against Cancer anyway. So Kelly is the winner of that. Now, Melissa, you have to try not to get number one again, because I don't have another thing.
Do my best.
Redo if we.
All right. Second name is Cynthia Balzer.
Let's see down.
Number 4. We have her. Oh, we have. I believe she bottle, but it's also filled with some goodies. We have Boost, Circulate, Activate, Pink Pro, all kinds of goodies in here. So if you two would send a message with your mailing address, we'll get that out, and we'll just go down here. And I feel like we should do another drawing next week. So we need to have people comment on this video so that we can do this again next week. What should we have them comment?
Let's comment. If you're a thriver, let's comment what you started thriving for, like what you saw, what you wanted to get out of Thrive. Like I started for exhaustion. What did you want? Lanny, what else? What about our non-thrivers?
Non-thrivers, what you would like to get if you were to thrive with us. Not saying, just what you would want.
I
if
mean, you
were-
should.
Yeah,
You
you
should thrive with
absolutely
us.
should, but
But-
what's something that you've maybe seen posted, we talked about tonight, whatever that you'd love to get out of the products for yourself that would make life just a little bit better.
Yeah, do that, and we'll restock our Plinko board for next week and draw a couple more names.
So fun.
Thanks for joining us, you guys.
See ya.